Vanderbilt making a little noise here. Tarpon's got to get to the 41-yard line. Mack. Throw a little out to Petrie, and he's got a Golden Motors first down. Just an easy pitch and catch there.
Yeah, that's too much cushion the Terriers are giving.
So the Tarpons will play a 1st and 10.
A good route by Terrence. He knew what yards he had to get. Went beyond the sticks.
So 1st and 10 for South Lafourche from the 43. Strong side of the field to the left. Tarpons, though, have all their receivers on the left side of the field. There's a double pass. Petrie slinging it to Dardar. Dardar's got it. How far is he going to run across midfield? Lowering the shoulder, getting to the 40. Terrence Petrie's completed his 2nd pass of the game.
Here we see the replay here. Good execution by the Tarpons.
South Lafourche cooking. Ball at the 39-yard line. Strong side of the field to the right. Mack has a good clean pocket. Shoots it down the middle. Oh, incomplete off the fingertips of Jarvis.
Good job with the offensive line, giving Mack plenty of time to throw the football. Jarvis may have heard some footsteps coming from behind him, kind of took his eye off, but it was good coverage by the Terriers. Not much Jarvis could have done there.
Second and 10. Empty set. Mack moves it off of the fingertips of Jarvis. Come on now, Jarvis. You're better than that. It's 2 drops in a row. It falls incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Josiah Johnson broke that one up.
Tarpons got to be careful here. You don't have to get all 10 yards in this one play.
Yeah, it is 4-down territory. We got the plus 39. 10:53 to go in the opening half. 22-12 Vanderbilt. Mack, empty set, clean pocket, shoots it down the seam, incomplete. At the feet of Dre Hughes, who was sliding, trying to make the play. And the Tarpons are going to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, offensive line giving Mack plenty enough time.
Looks like South Lafourche goes for it on 4th and 10.
You got to get 10 yards here. Mack might just be punting this one. Yeah, he is. He's going to punt this ball away. It's going to roll. It's a good punt. I guess the only thing I would offer as a contrarian opinion is you've not even remotely stopped them. But now they're in a hole. See if the defense can come up.
Yeah, but you got to play field position there. You got to back them up. Tarpons flip the field.
Continuing a fantastic
Thanks to Coach Raj for this scoreboard update. St. James 7, Shaw 7.
Wow.
Do we give that one?
No, I had not given that one. That's going to be a good game.
St. James went on a 98-yard drive.
You know who's rooting for St. James? The Terrebonne Tigers.
Correct.
Trying to get a PowerPoint there. 1st and 10. Vanderbilt shuffling their personnel. Quarterback drops back to pass. It's a bubble screen to Guidry. He's stacked up.
Good play.
Good job by the Tarpons. Minimal gain. Chestnut got the ball out quickly to Guidry.
45 to Talon Douay. Good job from his linebacker position.
And Coleman is out of the game. Let's see. In the backfield looks to be maybe 23. St. Pierre. Excuse me. 2nd down, handoff to St. Pierre. He's stacked up. Good job by the Tarpon defense. And I think that's our first tackle for a loss, brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation. So it'll be 3rd and 7 here with 9:40 and counting in the second quarter. The Tarpons trying to get their first defensive stop of the game. Coleman is back in the game. He's next to Chestnut. Bunched up formation to the right side. Coleman in motion. Tarpon sending some pressure. Down. No, not down he goes. He gets out of the pocket and drops the ball, and the ball will roll out of bounds. I thought, A, the Tarpons were going to get a sack, and then B, I thought the Terriers were going to get a big play because Chestnut broke out and had some receivers open down the field. But in the process of breaking out of the pocket, he lost the football. And fortunately for Vanderbilt, it rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, they were trying to get Coleman on a wheel route to the other side of the field, opposite where Chestnut was rolling out. I think they were looking for someone outside on the Terrier sideline. Tarpons did a good job putting pressure, forced Chestnut out of the pocket to get the fumble.
Terrence Petrie standing at the 37-yard line. Ramirez will get the ball in his end zone. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's a high. Boy, what a beauty. Petrie chased back, and he's not going to catch it. And my goodness, from the end zone to the 28-yard line, you circle that one down there. That's a huge play. Special teams, Bubba. Getting yardage and field position. I think the only thing that they're maybe being a little nitpicky, Terrence has got to catch that football. There was a lot of air under that one. You got to call fair catch and get under that one. He didn't, and the roll cost the Tarpons about 20 more yards.
Yeah, but I can understand really him not catching it because that ball was so high.
Yeah.
It was coming on an angle kind of towards him. And
yeah, he to be fair, he probably thought it was going to bounce out of bounds.
Yes, with the angle, but because I was watching, I'm like, Terrence, don't leave it. Just leave it.
Yeah, so a little unlucky there. 9:03 to go in the opening half. Empty set. Hughes now will join him in the backfield. Mack will give it to Hughes. Hughes will look to bounce outside, use those wheels. He's hustled down at about the 30. Short gain. And Sawyer Wells has his helmet off. Sawyer needs to get a different helmet. That's at least once or twice a game that happens. I know he gets frustrated, says, hey, man, they're pulling it off, but at some point, maybe your helmet just doesn't fit.
Yeah, it's every game. It seems like.
He's the only lineman it happens to. 8:30 to go. Dardar is in the game. He's in the slot. Now he's going to be in the backfield. And he'll have the handoff. Dives across the 30 to about the 33. It's a pretty good gain. And it'll bring up 3rd and short.
Very good game.
And they got all the way to the 35. So a really good job pushing the pile there.
Come on, Terry, student section.
The PA here at Vanderbilt calling for the student section to make some noise. The Tarpons are trying to stay on the field. 3rd and 3. Strong side of the field to the right. 4 receiver set. Play action. Mack shoots it down the middle, and that was ugly. There were a lot of blue shirts there. The only white shirt was Dre Hughes. The timing was busted up there.
It looked like Dre stopped in his route for a second.
And the Tarpons are going to punt.
We have a whistle. Clock is stopped with 7:48.
All right, I'm going to tell you a secret here, Brian. Don't be surprised if Jarvis runs for a first down here. I know they have one in.
Yeah.
I know, and he's going to be a rugby kick. He likes to roll out. I know they have given him the green light if there's a seam to go for it. It's 4th and 3. There's the snap to Jarvis. He'll roll out, and he will kick it away, and it is a good one. Terriers are going to catch it and be dropped, I think. Finally getting him down to the turf. Good job there. Jarvis gets the kick away. Good kick coverage, and now Vanderbilt will take over.
Great hustle by Terrence Petrie getting down the field.
That was
First guy
LaPierre.
down there to make the tackle, and Darrell Jones
Yes,
comes
sir.
up and just laid the wood to someone to finish that tackle off. Now, they came in that formation. I'd like to go back and see. Terrence is at center.
Mm-hmm.
He may have been the last man on the line of scrimmage. They might send him out for a route.
I'm just telling you, they got some things up their sleeve in that formation. 1st and 10 for the Terriers. Around the 30-yard line. They hand it to Coleman on a stretch. He cuts in.
Kidding me.
And there he goes. 30, 25, 20, and bye-bye. South Louis hadn't tackled in his entire career. I've said it all week on play-by-play. I've said it the entire pregame. There he goes. It's going to be a special night for Jalen Coleman if the guys in white don't put up a little more of a fight. With 7:24 to go in the opening half, it's 28-12.
Looked to be about a 67-yard touchdown run.
They're going to close up the swinging gate this time, try to take a 3-score lead. The snap is a little low, but it gets down. The kick is up, and it is good. Let's take a 1-minute break. Vanderbilt breaks a long run and makes it 29-12. We'll be back in a minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. Yeah, no doubt about that. The penalty's a 15-yarder, so the ball's going to be inside the 10.
At the 9.
First and 10. Mack tries with the hard count. Play clock down to 10. 4-receiver set. That's Pierce in motion. They'll hand it to Dart or just swallow it up. I mean, there the offensive line got eaten up there. Number 0, Paul Boudreaux, was the first man through, but there was a pack of Terriers who broke through the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 13. Something smells good down there. You smell that?
Does it ever?
2nd and 13. Mack will be in an empty set. Straight drop. Shoots it down the middle, and it's picked off. Vanderbilt will get an interception. This is getting uglier and uglier for the Tarpons. Negative plays, bad field position, the second turnover of the half. Vanderbilt will take over in pristine field position with 6:34 to go. Sandolph gets the pick, and Vanderbilt will have the ball at the 15-yard line.
with his second interception of the night.
That's the second pick of the night for Sandolph.
The Terriers will play.
I think Mac got caught there just looking at one side because he was going to one receiver the entire time.
Be 1st and 10 for the Terriers. Chestnut, play action. Shoots it to the corner of the end zone. Oh, what a play. Torres makes an outstanding diving play there on the pass, which was intended for Guidry. Great job there. Laid out, full extension.
Guidry was open, but Torres did a good job closing to the ball and deflecting it away.
It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15. Chestnut, the senior, will be in a pistol with Coleman, strong side of the field to the right. Sending a man in motion. That is Breerwood. He'll hand it to Coleman. Nope. It's a run to the outside and cutting it to the left and being dropped inside the 10 is number 16. That's LaPere. I thought Coleman had the football. Good fake by Chestnut getting it to LaPere.
I think several Tarpon players, too.
Yep, he juked me out. They get about 5 yards on the run. Right at the 6-minute mark in the opening half. And the Tarpons force a field goal would be big just for the psyche here. I think you're going to have to try to tackle 4 on this play. 3rd and about 4.5 yards from the 10. Chestnut, wide snap, but he corrals it, gives it to Coleman on the inside, lowers the shoulder, and keeps stumbling near the end zone. He does have the first down, and that's where Jalen showed some of his growth. Earlier in his career, he would not have been able to do that, but to just lower the shoulder and power forward. And he did get the first down to the 1.
Yeah, ball spotted right at the 1. That was a good push from the Terrier front.
Coleman's going to leave the game for this play. 23 is going to be in the backfield. That's Cole St. Pierre. We got a bunch of big dudes in there. This is a very heavy set. They hand it to St. Pierre, and he's going to walk in. So Vanderbilt's going to get another touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown run. And it's 35-12.
Terriers go 4 plays, covers 15 yards. Ends with a St. Pierre 1-yard touchdown run.
Thanks to Teddy Renards for letting us know. Hanville 35, Thibodeau 7 at the half. Hanville is, how do we say that? Really, really good.
Yes.
Didn't take them long. The extra point try for the Terriers here. Snap is there. Kick is up. And it is good. With 5:01 to go in the opening half, it's all Vanderbilt. 36-12 there in front. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Scored and still a lot of game left, but you got to get stops.
Yep, no doubt about that. Ramirez will be kicking it away.
E.D. White 35, Morgan City 0. 9:29 left in the second. Thanks to Coach Rod.
That one will be 1 score away from the old running time special. Ramirez boots it away. And Hughes will take it. Across the middle of the field, hit hard at about the 15. I don't understand why the Tarpons are so committed to returning those. If you just get out of the way, it'll go into the end zone.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, and you got to give the Terriers credit. They're special teams. I mean, the Tarpons are getting the ball no further pretty much than the 20. And right now, what is the 16?
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Mack will lead the offense out. 4:55 to go. In an empty set, Mack shoots it to the sideline deep, just out of the reach of Petrie. It falls incomplete. Mack did take a shot there, but he bounces back up. Good job by Bo Georges and Carter Colley. They went run to their quarterback, make sure he was okay. This will be 2nd and 10. Mack will hand it to Dardar. Dardar bouncing around, and he's stacked up. A good job by the Vanderbilt front. Maybe got a yard.
And the tackling our defensive line.
Very short game. Bring up 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd down. Come on, Terriers.
Clock continuing to tick. 3rd and 9. 4 receivers set. Meathead goes in motion. Mack. Terriers bring some pressure. Petrie just flat drops it. He was open. And Moses was in coverage. Terrence, the ball was a little behind him. Couldn't quite hang on. And now the Tarpons will bring the punt team out.
Yeah, it's one of those crossing routes where we just see Terrence going across the field. He was open. The ball maybe a tad a little bit in back of him, but I'm sure Terrence is upset. He should have had that one in his mind.
Jarvis standing at the 5-yard line. There's the snap. Jarvis will roll out on the rugby, and he pops it up. Tarpons need a hope for a roll, but the Terriers will fair catch it at the 47-yard line. So, yeah, it was a good punt. And for the Terriers, a good job by LaPierre, fair catching it.
47-yard line.
But great field position for Vanderbilt with 4:10 to go in the opening half. Chestnut in the pistol. Got St. Pierre with him. Snap, play action, throws it deep down the field. They've got a man wide open. And one play touchdown. Surprise, surprise. Vanderbilt piling it on. They're running it. They're throwing it. They're doing whatever they want to do right now. It's 42-12.
Watch the replay here.
Yep, just got behind the defense.
Up and put it right in on the money. Chestnut, good touch on the ball.
So the Tarpons, or excuse me, the Terriers rather will have Ramirez out to attempt another extra point. The holder's LaPierre. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. So Vanderbilt leads 43-12. All Terriers here on homecoming night. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. So the Terriers go down the field and score again. South Fuchs have one more crack at it with 4:01 to go. There's the kick. Hughes will catch it, working up the field. Hughes is going to lower the shoulder and dive across the 20 to about the 21.
Kick to number 2, Ray Hughes, tackled by number
So South Fuchs will take over there.
Lewis.
As the Terriers are just piling it on right now, the South Fuchs defense doesn't have an answer. Now see if you could slow down the game here and go on a long drive, try to score before the half. Mack with Dardar. Flanking Dardar out. Mack will throw it to the sideline. Petrie's got it, and he'll get out of bounds after a short gain.
Late hit.
Yeah, there was no reason for that. Terrence was well on his way out of bounds and a little shove by a Terrier player. So a 5-yard game will turn into a 20-yard game.
Looks like it's going to be a late hit out of bounds on the Terriers. They'll move the ball forward 15 yards.
That's the stuff that'll drive the coaching staff of the Terriers crazy. They don't want to see stuff like that.
Yeah, they can't be happy with that penalty. That's unnecessary. 100% avoidable.
He was giving himself up, going out of bounds, and just kind of gave him a two-hand shove. Now the ball at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Trips to the left. Mack will keep it. Off right tackle, bouncing outside, hit and dropped it about the 48.
Quarterback Cooper by number 9 got Matt. Brings it up to about the 49-yard line.
Gain up about 5.
2nd and 5.
Ball near midfield. 5:23 and counting. Going to be 2nd and 5.
Torpin's in no hurry. Do not want to give the ball back to the Terriers this half, especially when they get the ball to start the third.
It's a great point. You want to try to score with as little time left as possible. Mack shoots it to Petrie. He's got his knee on the ground at the 48-yard line. So a short gain, a little short of the first down.
Terrence having a pretty darn good first half receiving the football.
It just reminds me of Josh Reed, former LSU wide receiver. He's just always open. Hard to figure out sometimes, but he's just always open. I'll say this, don't know why the ball's on the right hash. Terrence caught it on the left hash.
The clock stopped. Now it's starting.
3rd and 2. They'll give it to Dardar, who's going to lower his shoulder, and I don't think he's got it. A couple of things there were a little puzzling. The clock had kind of stopped momentarily. Why was the ball on the right hash when Terrence clearly caught it on the left sideline? And either way, it's going to be a gain of about a yard, 4th and 1 for the Tarpons.
Tarpons have to pick this first down up. Do not want to give the Terriers the ball back around midfield with 2.5 minutes left.
Tarpons are in a power eye. Do they come with a tush push here? That's exactly what it is. And Mack went straight to the ground. And there's no way the Tarpons should have gotten this. Mack went straight to the ground, and I think that if this is a proper spot, Vanderbilt's going to get the ball.
But I think it will not. I think the Tarpons picked up the first down.
They're going to measure it.
Yeah, our vantage point was, we've seen it. Mack went down.
Before the surge, he went down to a knee. Frankly, this shouldn't even be close, but he did get a very favorable spot. We'll see. I still think he's a little short, just eyeballing it. There's 2:10 to go.
I agree with you, Casey. I think he's going to be short.
Which, to be fair to our Vanderbilt friends, that he didn't get the first down. They're going to stretch this out, and I think he is going to be a little short. And there's the stretch, and Vanderbilt's got the football. That's that. Look, he got a friendlier spot than he deserved, but it still ends up where it needs to be, which is Vanderbilt football. But as we saw it live, he did not get that first down.
No.
Once again, stay tuned for halftime. Vanderbilt County High School Browns is
So Terriers will
Queen
great field
2024.
position at their own 48 with 2:10 left to go in the second quarter.
Coach Wallace having a discussion with the white hat official. Terriers have a chance to push this thing awfully close to running time.
Think they go deep?
I would. Giving it to 4 on a stretch wouldn't be a bad idea either, though. Here he goes. No play action. Chestnut
Wide
has a man open at the 45-yard line. Tarpons come up, miss the tackle, be hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. Terriers get the ball out into open space to 82 Jacob Breerwood, and it's another big gain. Clock will stop momentarily, 1:55 and counting, as it does get back rolling as the chains have set. From the 32-yard line, strong side of the field to the left. Chestnut with a man in motion, high snap, straight drop, looking for the wheel. Coleman's wide open, got it. He's
out of bounds.
He did not get in, but he got close enough to about the 2. He's caught it, he's run it, and the Terriers are about ready to have a 50-burger in the first half. First and goal from the 2 with 1:32 to go. Chestnut will be in the pistol with St. Pierre. High snap again. Chestnut will keep this one, and he'll waltz right in. 49-12 the score. It was a bad snap. I don't know if Chestnut was meant to keep it or if he just kept it because it was a busted play. But either way, there was a seam and a hole, and Vanderbilt adds their lead. Ramirez will attempt the extra point. Snap is there. The kick is up, and it is good. So Vanderbilt adds 7 more. It's 50-12 Terriers late in the first half. You're listening to the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We'll be back in 1 minute. Keep it right here. 1:27 to go.
Let's keep it here, kids.
Sounds good.
Why not?
Ramirez will be kicking it away.
1:27 to go.
Thanks some of our sponsors, the Gin Gators, Joe Septic on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day for all your fencing and septic needs. PMC Insurance, boy, we've had 1,050,000 PMC Insurance kickoffs here in the opening half. South Lafourche Bank, your true hometown bank since 1967. Terrio Dewey and Terrio, we make insurance easy since 1957. Advanced Eye Institute, make the right call. Get your eyes checked by Dr. Darby Shasson today. And Maritime Safety Solutions, providing service to the marine industry and a variety of fire safety equipment.
And we like to see former South Lafourche students in our community supporting their high school and supporting Coastal Broadcasting with us bringing the game. So thanks to all these people.
Yep, absolutely. Ramirez with a pop-up kick. Hughes will slide under it. It's a little shallower of a kick. Hughes bounces outside, looking for room. He's got it across the 30, and he's going to get out at about the 35. So good job by Dre.
Showed some speed getting to the outside.
Next time the Terriers are kicking it, and I don't know if they'll have their starters in when they do it, but try to get me an ID on the guy or Vanderbilt who's the wedge buster. They got to do that, just flying in there, just destroying the first wave of blockers. Dre got it to the 33 with 1:21 to go in the opening half of a half that has been all Vanderbilt.
Just run it.
Empty set, so there goes that. Mack looking to throw. Shoots it deep down the field. Incomplete. dangerous throw. Sandolph nearly had his third interception of the half.
Pierce took a hard hit on the ground, his back. Great effort by Pierce trying to go up and catch the ball, but he landed.
Yeah, he did.
Right on his back. You can see him holding that tailbone.
Yeah, I was just about to say, kind of like a tailbone fall there. Robert Sandolph, the senior who was in coverage. Mack throws it out to the flats, incomplete. 2 incompletions. 1:11 to go.
Yeah, the Terriers are just coming with pressure right now.
Incomplete pass.
It was a half that didn't start so bad for South Lafourche. They moved the ball in the first quarter. Now they're struggling to move it. The defense has been really struggling mightily, and it's been all Terriers. 3rd and 10. Mack shoots it deep down the field. There ain't nobody catching that. That's way overthrown.
There's a flag.
And Vanderbilt's going to give them 3 first down.
Yep, that's
Paul Boudreaux just committed a foolish penalty, shoving down a Tarpon offensive lineman and committing a 15-yarder.
Yeah, referee was standing right on top of that. There was no reason for that.
Yeah, Boudreaux was on top of Maurice Delot, and then just after the play, just shoved him. So that'll be a Golden Motors first down via penalty.
3 yards and an automatic first down.
Vanderbilt coach not very pleased.
Oh, no. I mean, this is the type of stuff that'll get you beat in a significant game, a postseason game.
But he's on the official.
Well, I think when he watches it back on film, he won't be. 1st and 10. Mack will keep it off right tackle, gets across the 50, lowers his shoulder to about the 45. The clock will continue to run. Inside of a minute, 55 seconds and counting. Bring up 2nd and 3.
Good run by Mack.
If the Tarpons want to try to score before the half, they're going to have to hurry up. 40 seconds and counting. They're trying to get into their hurry up. Mack hands it to Dardar. He's got a first down, lowering his shoulder, diving across the 40 to the 38. So the clock will stop momentarily to reset the chains. But now it'll roll 25 seconds. The Tarpons are running out of time in a hurry here. Petrie in motion. Be a little pop pass to Terrence. Gets it to Hughes. Now back to Mack. And they'll swing it out incomplete. Tarpons come with a trick play. The timing was busted up there. And with 9 seconds to go, South Lafourche will be having maybe 2 snaps, maybe just 1. You had Pierce all the way behind the defense. The problem was there was just so much interior pressure he couldn't look down the field to.
That, and by the time you hand it off and pitch back, you 15 yards.
Yeah, there would have been a
20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Terry's in a little bit of a prevent here. They'll throw it to Jarvis, who pitches it to Petrie, and he's tackled with no time in the clock. So that'll bring us to the half. A first half that, frankly, wasn't a good one for South Lafourche. Our score is Vanderbilt 50, South Lafourche 12. We'll be back after this 3-minute break. You're listening to Varsity Football on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
It's game time. That's right. Get ready to rev up, raise the bar, go from 0 to 100. That's why Rev is bringing the speed, buku speed. High-powered internet speed that tackles every upload, download, and stream. With the most reliable network born right here in Louisiana, all backed by homegrown support. It's time to experience the power of Buku speed. Make the switch to Rev. Visit us at letsrev.com. It's game time. That's right. Get ready to rev up, raise the bar, go from 0 to 100. That's why Rev is bringing the speed. Buku speed. High-powered internet speed that tackles every upload, download, and stream. With the most reliable network born right here in Louisiana. All backed by homegrown support. It's time to experience the power of Buku speed. Make the switch to Rev. Visit us at letsrev.com.
Chris's Specialty Foods has been making Cajun meat products for over 30 years. Here at Chris's, we do the prep work so you can be the hero at your house. We have expanded to 4 locations and now serve home-cooked hot plate lunches at our new Highland location. It takes a lot of technology to keep us running. We use Rev Business and have all 4 of their services. If you have multiple locations, Rev is the perfect partner for your point of sale and telephone. Rev Business is authentic Louisiana, just like Chris's.
retake the field.
Yeah, you good? How's it going, man? Oh, yeah, we're good. Thank you, man. We're good.
Tarpons will be kicking it away to the Terriers.
That was a young man we seen at the baseball game that we talked to from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Jermichael, he does. There's nobody who loves this school more than that kid. Huge Vanderbilt fan.
He told us he was to be playing football. I don't know what he's doing up here.
So they'll be kicking it away. Torres about the 40-yard line from right to left. There it is. Terriers will field it at about the 17-yard line, working it down the left side. Stacked up near the 35, dropped at about the 37-yard line. That's number 16 for Vanderbilt. Let me shout out that name. That was Henri Lapierre.
Talon do a nice job downfield for the Tarpons on their kick coverage.
So Brian mentioned it kind of inadvertently a second ago. If the Vanderbilt does score here, it would be a running time for the rest of the ball game, and how that could be a goal for South Lafourche to try to not let it get there.
Yeah, just pick some little battles right now and try to string some together.
Chestnut with Coleman in that pistol. Play action. There's the hitch. There's the go, and he's wide open. 30, 25, 20, tripped up by Torres. A long pitch and catch. The Terriers get it down the left sideline. That was to Frazier, I believe. Yep. So the Terriers hit a big one on the first play of the half. And the first play of the third quarter begins like the first couple of quarters with the Terriers hitting a big one.
It was about a 49-yard pass play to start third.
Coleman waiting on the snap from Chestnut. Stretch run to Coleman. Bouncing outside. And we are now in running time. Coleman scores it. The Tarpons have just had a whale of a time defensively. 56-12 to score. Just a stretch run. South Lafourche couldn't run them down. You could see the confetti falling out of the sky.
Falling out of press box.
As Coleman turns the corner, the Tarpons hit him near the goal line, but he drug him in. And Brian, our night just got a little shorter. Ramirez kicks the extra point through, and it is 57-12 with 11:03 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here. We just had a couple of long halftime breaks. But, boy, that's discouraging. I mean, you try to come on out and play with a little fire, and you were saying, hey, moral victory, keep them out of running time, and they hit a long pass, they hit a long run. I mean, they're just doing whatever the heck they want right now.
Yeah. Look, Vanderbilt, pedal to the metal. They don't care about the score. They're doing what they do.
So Ramirez will be kicking it away. Well, at the 40-yard line, he'll be kicking it from left to right.
Credit Torres on the long pass play, didn't give up. He hustled and stopped that touchdown.
Yeah, Yair's played with some heart tonight.
Showed some speed getting there.
And I'm told, actually, I'm just reading my phone. Yair is his name. I've been saying Yair all year. My bad, Yair. There's the kick. Bounces to the sideline, and that is going to be Jarvis taking it across the 20. Tripped up at about the 21.
So it's Yair?
Yes, sir. Yeah. First and 10 for South Lafourche. And with that running time, we've already lost about a minute and a half off the clock, 9:45 and counting in the third quarter.
A little more alumni love tonight. And I think 1999 graduate Mr. Matt Bourgeois for the pregame
First and 10.
Dry Sparks.
Handed to Dardar. Dardar will fall forward across the 20 to about the 22.
Offensive play, second down and a long 8.
Small gain. It'll be second down and 8 for South Lafourche. On the right hash. 3 receiver set. Mack looks down the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Pierce. It was a little too high. Good coverage by Sandoff. He was right there again. Boy, he's a really good one.
Intended for number 3, Dick Pierce.
8:37 and counting. It'll be third down and 8. It's 2 balls on the field. The officials will get one of the balls out. And because they were having issues with 2 balls on the field, Mr. Shasta on the white hat says, let's restart the play clock. That's only fair. Carpenters were ready to go, but the officials were not. There's the snap for Mack. Shoots a wobbly pass. That one like slipped out of his hand. He was trying to hit Pierce on a little hook or a little curl. But that one looked like it slipped out of his hands.
That brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, you got to punt the ball here.
And Jarvis and the punt team are out there. LaPierre will be back deep. There's the snap to Jarvis, rugby style, and he pops it straight in the air. He was under a lot of pressure, and it's going to take a neutral roll. Now it rolls a little bit. There's a flag. A couple of flags came in. There was a little pushing and shoving going on near the punter, and we'll see who got popped. It is holding on Vanderbilt. 7:03 on the clock.
The Vandy student body having fun in the stands.
Left, right, left, right. You don't play video games, so I would tell you about something, but you wouldn't understand what I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't. Video game? Nope, would not.
There was an old drill on the old Madden games back in the day where you were doing the draft combine and you had to do that. They would give you like a combination, up, down, left, right, and you would hit it on the controller, up, down, left, right. After about 10 or 12 of those, it becomes a challenge to remember that many things in the pattern.
Oh, you have to, yeah.
The holding puts the ball back on the other side of midfield to the 48-yard line. The clock will start. And let's see, we still got Chestnut out there. I think Coleman's night might be over. St. Pierre will be in the backfield this time. First and 10. Man in motion. Handed on a sweep run. And a big old gain across the 40 to the 35. Was that LaPierre? Yes, it was. Terrier's got a big gain. Number 10, Cam Whittrack will check into the game for Vanderbilt.
17-yard gain for LaPierre.
Terriers approaching the football very slow, as you would expect with the massive lead. In the pistol, ball in the right hash. They shuffle some personnel and Greerwood in motion. They hand it to St. Pierre, and he's going to be tripped up after a gain of about 2 or 3. Inside run, the Tarpon defense pinched pretty nicely. St. Pierre tried to squeeze out of there, but a good job by the Tarpon defense getting him down.
Tarpon still giving effort up front.
We'll take care of Terry. Terry's with like 16
Hunter Constable, Darrell Jones. Darrell Jones has a mold.
Yeah, Darrell Jones has had a great season. If the Tarpons were to name a defensive MVP, he'd be on the short list for sure. Strong side of the field to the left. They're going to throw it out into the flats. Caught by the receiver out there. The Tarpons are going to trip him up at about the 27-yard line. Short gain for Cam Whittrack. Picked up about 5. So bring up third and about 2. 5:05 and counting. Whittrack, the senior, will check out of the ball game. Carriers get their call. 4:50 and counting. Third down and 2. Hard count. Tarpons don't offer. It's the snap. Inside handoff to St. Pierre. And the Tarpons get a nice play there. That's a tackle for a loss. Brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation by Tucker Dantan.
Nice job by Tucker Dantan.
Shooting into the gap, throwing him back for a loss of about 3. And I think the Terriers will stay on the field here from the 30. Ain't going to punt it from here. Be an extremely long field goal. E.D. White would kick a field goal here. We're down in about 5. Chestnut sending a man in motion. A little bit of a high snap. Shoots it to the sideline. Is caught. It's going to depend on the spot.
Oh, they're giving it to him.
Whittrack is going to have the first down. Teddy Renoise gives us a final score. Honville 45, Thibodaux 21. Thibodaux, Teddy said, got a couple of scores with the backups. And Teddy, I'll go ahead and read his text. He said, my assessment, Honville is really good.
Yes.
3:33 to go in the third quarter here, all Vanderbilt. 1st and 10 after converting the 4th down. Chestnut will hand it to St. Pierre off right tackle, trying to bounce outside inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Bye-bye. 63-12. Vanderbilt scores again. It doesn't matter the running back right now. The Tarpon defense has no answers. Don't know why the clock stopped, but with 3:13, there it starts again. 3:13 and counting. Waiting on the snap. Ramirez's kick is up, and it's right down Broadway. It's 64-12. All Terriers will be back in 1 minute on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network. We got him wrapped up, and now we will play on.
Yeah, the tip jumped his finger, made him run a little faster.
Ramirez has had one hell of a night. He has had about 1,050,000 kickoffs brought to you by PMC Insurance, each one of them. He's going to need the ice bath for the right leg here tonight. One more try with the usuals back there for the Tarpons. Jarvis, Jarvis, Pierce, and Hughes. Ramirez's kick is a line drive. Jarvis will come up and drop it. Now pick it up, working up the field. At the 15, makes a man miss. Near the 20, dropped it about the 19.
Good job by Jarvis after dropping that ball. He didn't panic, picked it up, still got it to the 20.
On the tackle, number 45, Sam Gomez.
2:18 and counting in the third quarter. So I've got an update on that Hanville game. That one's final. Now let's see if we could get an update from Terrebonne. I haven't heard anything about Terrebonne tonight. Remember, they've got a matchup with St. Charles Catholic.
The Trojans have a big game tonight, too.
Yeah, they do. First and 10. Ooh, I got a scoreboard update that's going to make some Terrebonne fans a little uneasy after this first down play. Mack looking down the middle behind the receiver. Boy, yeah,
and
Petrie.
Jarvis, you see.
Petrie was wide open on the sideline. The Vanderbilt coaches think that there should have been a flag.
Yeah, I agree with him there.
Brian, remember how we said that Terrebonne faced a huge game because St. Charles Catholic was capable of beating you, but they have no wins?
Uh-oh.
Scoreboard update, through three quarters, St. Charles 19, Terrebonne 7. That would be a huge loss for the Tigers.
Still got time.
Second and 10, Mack to the sideline. Hughes waiting on a wall of blockers. Here they come. Hughes gets outside, has got a first down to about the 34.
Good effort by Sawyer Wells, Maurice Delott downfield on that screen. Nice moves by Hughes.
Yep, the convoy was not afraid to get down the field there as the clock continues to run, 52 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Ball spotted on the right hash. Mack waiting on the snap. Play action. Throws it to the flat. Jarvis makes a man miss, but the ball comes out, and Vanderbilt's got it. So the Terriers force another turnover. That is the third of the game. And the Tarpons will check on Jarvis, who appears to be injured.
Someone else.
No, it's not Jarvis. Yeah, Jarvis is trotting off the field. Petrie.
He's up.
Looks maybe like an ankle, walking gingerly.
Looks like number 56, Owen Gabriel with the recovery.
So we hope Terrence is okay. The Terriers are not going to run a play before the end of the quarter, so let's go ahead and take the quarter break now. Our score after 3, Vanderbilt 64, South Lafourche 12. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of the third quarter.
Welcome back here to Vanderbilt Catholic. It's all Terriers as we start the fourth quarter.
Thank my good buddy Rick Foss listening in.
I think we've got a new quarterback here. Bear with us. We're going to shout out some of the young men out there. They're going to hand it off to number 10, Whittrack. He's going to turn the corner, not get a whole lot. The number 7 is the new quarterback, Ethan Haney.
There's a play.
So Haney is the new quarterback as Whittrack gets about a yard. Second half, they've been trying to get Whittrack involved. Number 10, a senior receiver.
You think heavy runs here from the Terriers?
Yeah, you would think. The down marker says first down, but it is second down in about 10. And they're going to hand it to St. Pierre. The Tarpons are there. That's going to be a tackle for a loss brought to you by the Terry L. Hunter III Foundation.
Araujo.
I would say Joao Araujo.
Araujo.
Some of the Araujo family friends were joking with me on social media. Said, man, did you really have to share that hit of Lucas getting hit in the E.D. White Golden Medal game? An unbelievable play by Duplantis. 3rd and 11. Straight drop for the quarterback. It's a little bubble screen. It's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage, and the Tarpons clean it up behind the line of scrimmage. That's 84 on the grab, Orgoin. And I think it'll be a 3 and out. I think they're going to punt it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned for the residents.
10:23 to go.
1996 graduate Aaron Bowes and
Ramirez will punt it. Good to see Terrence Petrie was starting to go out there onto the field, but then he walked off. The Tarpons won't have a return man, but it's good to see that Terrence is available if needed. But T, I think you could take the rest of the night off, sir. Ramirez's kick is high. Get away, White. It'll roll, and just a beauty. Be down at about the 3. 86 for Vanderbilt killed that one. That would be Mr. Corey Bourgeois, 9th grader.
Terriers did not do many things wrong tonight.
Nope. You could tell that they were not pleased with the way they played against Letcher, and they took it out on Big Blue tonight. 9:30 and counting in what's going to be a very short fourth quarter. Tarpons are buried in their own end zone. Got some new faces out there. So 20 out there on offense. That's Reese Goday at receiver. Mack, I think, got him to jump. Yeah, it is offsides on Vanderbilt.
Well, the official threw it. That might be offense.
Let's see. They're walking it off. It is going to be offsides. Though I will say it did look like as the Terriers were jumping, the Tarpons receiver maybe moved a little early, so it did make it an iffy call. 1st and 5 for Mack and the Tarpon offense. Hand off to Dardar, big hole. How far is he going to run? He cuts in the inside, lowers his shoulder near the 30, so a big gain and a Golden Motors first down. Pickup of about 22 or so for Dardar. 8:28 and counting.
Number 42, Lee Wasn't.
First and 10. Home crowd just kind of hushed. They know that they've got the game in hand. A lot of folks are just kind of having conversations. Making the VA, as we would say down the bayou. Hughes flanked out to the right. Hand off to Dardar. Nice surge. Falls to about the 35. Gain of about 5. Clock continues to run. I've not seen a scoreboard update from that East St. John and Central game, and boy, I really would like to know the score. That's a huge game in the area. Shaw leading St. James 28-14. Here it's 2nd and about 4. Handed off to Dardar. He's got a first down and more across the 40, across the 50, lowers his shoulder down to about the 46. So big gain for Dardar. And another Golden Motors first down. It's 7:08 and counting.
Yeah, nice run with Dardar right up the middle.
First and 10, ball right in the middle of the field, right at midfield. Ooh, I got a scoreboard update for you, Brian Collins.
Boy.
I want to thank our old buddy Lance Leday, who's listening. Thank you so much for supporting what we do, Coach. Mac's going to keep this one off right tackle. Big gain. Good block from Hughes. And Mac is going to be slung down by the horse collar.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a clip on Hughes, blocking the back on Hughes, and then a horse collar tackle on Mac. Those fouls will offset, and we'll do it over again if I have my right official hat on.
Yeah, and look, I'm glad there wasn't another penalty. That referee
didn't have anything else.
Threw his cap.
What was next?
What was coming next?
Rip off the shirt. While they sort this out, we thank Lance Leday for letting us know Central Lafourche 7, East St. John 6, final score.
7-6.
7-6. And we did have it right. It is a holding on South Lafourche and horse collar.
Congrats to Coach Pop. Pulled out the win you had to get.
How about that, man? 2 weeks in a row, the Bayou beats the river.
Official standing in midfield. Everyone else is in around the 20.
Yeah, 5:35 and counting. With the running time, not too many snaps left in this one. Those fouls did offset. Very fortunate Mac wasn't injured. That's a dangerous tackle. You wouldn't want to lose him in a 52-point game.
No.
Frankly, to be honest, a little surprised he's still out there. In an empty set. Pierce in motion. They handed to Dardar, big hole. He's going to get across the 45 to about the 43.
Up the middle. Number 21 name is Dardar.
Inside of 5 minutes to go here, the Terriers are going to get a win. They're going to improve to, let's see, they've played every game, so 5-1. You always have to think, did they get their game canceled during the storm or not? Yeah, they played. They beat John Ehret. Second down and 6. Play action for Mac. Shoots it to the sideline. Deflected. Was trying to get it to Hughes. It was deflected. Good play by number 9 for Vanderbilt that time. Let me make sure we shout out the name of that young man. That is Connor Lewis, an 11th grader.
It's third down. Come on, Terry.
Next snap will be inside of 4 minutes.
I wonder if that's the Lewis kid that was at South.
Mac will keep it off the left tackle this time. And he's going to be slung down near the 40.
Mr. Wilbert Lewis's grandson.
That one I can't help you with. Don't know.
Number 18, Matt King.
I believe that was.
Fourth down and about 4 for South Lafourche. 3:25 and counting. If they don't convert, the Terriers will run a couple of dives and get us out of here.
He's foot down.
Strong side of the field to the right, Mac. And we have, he had thrown an interception, but it was a false start. It would have been near a pick 6, but the play does not count.
And the Terrier player was in. He pops back.
Yeah, he's all right. He was just collapsing in drama at the idea of his pick 6 being taken away. He's fine.
Tell you what, those 2 girl trainers for
they were on
Terriers,
it. Yeah, they were on it.
They were across the field just about when he popped up.
Yeah, he was just being a kid. Doggone it, I didn't get my interception, so just kind of threw himself on the ground. But you're right, big-time atta-girl to those 2 trainers. They were out there in a hurry.
It's fourth down. Come on, Terry, man.
So now because of the false start, it'll be 4th down and 8 with 2:23 to go. Yeah, 4th and 9. Good call, Truck. Strong side of the field to the right.
You can't fall asleep here.
Billy out in motion. Mac looks to the sideline. Overshot, nearly intercepted. And it falls incomplete. Lured into traffic. One Terrier could have picked it. Then on the ricochet, the second could have picked it, but it falls to the turf. And now with that clock running through the possession change, Vanderbilt pretty much could just take knees and get out of here, 150 and counting.
Yeah, look, situations here, just stay on the sideline.
Yeah, you could take delays of game. Yeah, you're right. They could, in theory, just wrap this one up. Cooper Odell will check into the game. I really like Cooper Odell. Cooper Odell's a good kid. Saw him play at Bayou Blue Middle School. Takes the snap, hands it away, and he gets tripped up. The tailback does, number 31, after a short game. That's Mark LaPere. 111 and counting, so they got to run probably one more play. Shaw's going to beat St. James tonight, 35-14. They lead with 2 minutes to go. Thanks to Coach Rod for that scoreboard update. Think King Tierney knows what he's doing?
The victory formation?
Nope.
No?
Nope. They're going to hand it to LaPere again.
Maybe not.
They're going to time this to where this could be the last snap of the game.
Yeah, he's going to take a knee.
And Odell will take a knee, and that's your ball game. Vanderbilt's going to get a 64-12 win over South Lafourche in a game that was lopsided. The Terriers defend their home field for homecoming and put a hurting on Big Blue. Luke, let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break. When we get back, Brian and I will recap this one with the Terriers getting a big win here on the Tarpon Sports Radio Network.